Have you ever felt that tiny hesitation before sharing something deeply personal with someone you love? That subtle tightening in your chest, a whisper of, what if they judge me? Or will this be too much? We all crave deep connection, a love that feels truly liberating. But often, without realizing it, we create invisible barriers, holding back our authentic selves because the space around us doesn't feel entirely safe. Imagine a relationship where you can truly exhale, where your vulnerabilities are met with understanding, not scrutiny. This isn't just a fantasy. It's the foundation of emotional safety, and it's something we can actively build, day by day, breath by breath. Let's talk about how to cultivate that sacred space, where love doesn't just survive, but truly thrives. Emotional safety isn't about avoiding conflict or always agreeing. It's about creating an environment where you and your partner feel secure enough to be yourselves, flaws and all, without fear of harsh judgment, dismissal, or punishment. Think of it like a soft landing pad for your heart. When you're emotionally safe, you know you can express your true feelings, even the messy ones, and be met with empathy, respect, and a genuine effort to understand, even if the other person doesn't agree. It's the bedrock that allows vulnerability to flourish, turning moments of perceived weakness into opportunities for deeper connection. It's the difference between walking on eggshells and walking hand in hand. One of the biggest emotional safety disruptors is the fear of judgment. This often stems from past experiences, perhaps from childhood or previous relationships, where expressing yourself led to criticism, ridicule, or being shut down. So, we learn to self-censor, putting up walls to protect ourselves. We might downplay our feelings, pretend everything's fine, or even lash out defensively rather than admitting we're hurt or scared. This creates a vicious cycle. By protecting ourselves, we prevent true intimacy. The other person can't connect with the real us if we're constantly hiding parts away. Recognizing this fear in ourselves and actively working to disarm it is the first step toward a more open, honest connection. Building emotional safety starts with how we listen. True active listening isn't just waiting for your turn to speak. It's about deeply hearing and understanding the other person's perspective. It means putting aside your own agenda, assumptions, and solutions for a moment. Try techniques like reflective listening. So, if I'm understanding correctly, you're feeling frustrated because X happened? Or, it sounds like you're really overwhelmed right now. Ask open-ended questions like, can you tell me more about that? Or, what does that feel like for you? This shows your partner you're engaged, you care, and you're making an effort to step into their shoes. It tells them, your feelings matter, and I want to hear them. One of the most powerful phrases in emotional safety is, it makes sense you feel that way. Validation isn't about agreeing with someone's actions or always thinking their reaction is logical. It's about acknowledging the legitimacy of their feelings. For example, if your partner is angry about something that seems minor to you, instead of saying you're overreacting, try I can see why you'd feel frustrated when that happens. This creates a bridge, showing them their internal experience is understood and respected. It disarms defensiveness and invites them to share more openly. When feelings are validated, people feel seen, heard, and deeply connected, even if a resolution isn't immediately obvious. Emotional safety isn't just about what you allow in, it's also about what you protect. Setting clear and kind boundaries is essential for both individuals to feel safe. Boundaries aren't walls. They're guidelines that define what's okay and what's not okay in a relationship, ensuring mutual respect. Maybe it's saying, I need 20 minutes to decompress when I get home before we discuss anything serious. Or I'm not comfortable with yelling. If things get heated, let's take a break. Communicate your boundaries calmly and clearly, explaining the why behind them without blame. When boundaries are respected, both partners feel seen, valued, and in control of their own emotional well-being, fostering a stronger foundation of trust. No relationship is perfect, and ruptures, moments of hurt, misunderstanding, or conflict, are inevitable. What truly builds emotional safety is how we repair them. A genuine apology is crucial, and it goes beyond just, I'm sorry. It involves taking responsibility for your actions and their impact. I'm sorry my words made you feel dismissed. Expressing regret, offering empathy for the other person's experience, and making a commitment to change. I'll try to be more mindful of that in the future. Don't justify or minimize their pain. A sincere apology, delivered with vulnerability, not only mends the immediate wound but reinforces the message. I value you, I value our connection, and I'm committed to making this a safe space for you. Finally, emotional safety means creating space for both partners' unique quirks, perspectives, and even imperfections. We don't have to be identical to be deeply connected. In fact, celebrating your differences can be a source of strength and growth. It's about recognizing that your partner's unique way of seeing the world isn't a threat, but an enrichment. Embrace their weirdness, appreciate their distinct opinions, and understand that being human means being imperfect. When you allow each other to be fully yourselves, without judgment or the need to fix one another, you create a truly liberating and expansive love. This acceptance is the ultimate testament to emotional safety, allowing both individuals to truly breathe. Building emotional safety is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It requires consistent effort, empathy, and a willingness to be vulnerable. But the rewards are immeasurable. Deeper trust, authentic connection, and a love that feels like home. Start today by practicing active listening, validating feelings, setting kind boundaries, and offering genuine apologies. Create that sacred space where you and your loved ones can truly be yourselves, where your love isn't just protected, but given the freedom to breathe, grow, and flourish. You deserve a love that feels this safe.